So Texas basically outlawed abortions. I'm sure you know this. You've heard this already. Everybody's talking about this. You can't avoid it. This new Texas law says people can't get an abortion in the state of Texas after 6 weeks. And since most people don't even know they're pregnant by that point, it pretty much outlaws abortions. The governor signed this. The Supreme Court signed off on it. It is done. This is a thing there. This is massive news for everyone, pro-choice and pro-life. Right now, all of Texas is at odds over this. I mean, pretty much everybody's at odds over it, but all of Texas is. And that state is currently battling, even inside the Republican Party, which wrote, drafted, and signed this law, especially over the fact that it includes victims of rape and victims of incest. You should care about this. You should spend some time reading about this. There are a few topics that divide people like this one. And if you are an adult who doesn't fully understand your stance on it and the stance of the people who oppose you, turn off this show right now and go get to it. Because as you can see, when you vote people into power, they might wield that power on life-changing issues, which may be why the people who we voted into power in Portland are trying to turn the tide. Last week, Mayor Wheeler announced an emergency resolution to ban commerce with Texas and travel in protest. An emergency resolution bringing the entire council together for the first time in more than a month. More than a month. They're coming together for an emergency resolution about Texas. Not for our record gun violence or the dwindling police force that still hasn't signed a contract, or the fact that we just recorded the most homicides in the city in 25 years. Not for the trash piling up on our streets or the businesses struggling to stay staffed and to stay open. Not for the homeless population that suffers in record numbers in plain sight. Or to address the fact that the plans that we have to help those people are developed with less urgency than me eating a bowl of cereal before it goes soggy. I mean, do you remember the tiny villages, right, the council approved that they claimed would be open in September? Well, we just found out they haven't even agreed on a single location yet. Let me check the calendar, which is on my watch. It's September. No, first, we have to tighten the financial screws on Texas, a state that is 7 times bigger than us, with about as many Fortune 500 companies as we have Dutch Bros. I got an email from Linda. She said, "Hey, Dan, what exactly does the city of Portland buy from Texas? Is this just a play to the base gesture with no real teeth or consequences?" It's a great question. It's a great question, Linda. And thanks to City Hall reporter Shane Kavanaugh at the Oregonian, we know that the city has spent about $35 million in the last 5 years with Texas-based companies. Is that a lot? For me, yes. For Texas, they're like, which Portland? And it brings me to a story that we think is worth your time. The Oregonian editorial board, they published this piece today. I wish I could just spend some time right now and read the whole thing to you. You should hop on it right when you're done with this show and read it yourself. It discusses the importance of the Texas abortion law. It addresses the fact that Portland Council has been essentially MIA for the past 6 weeks while the city spirals in crisis. It asks important questions about this whole Texas boycott idea, like, and I'll quote here, does that include airfare purchased at on American Airlines, which is headquartered in Fort Worth, food products from Houston behemoth Cisco, facial tissue or toilet paper from Dallas-based Kimberly-Clark? A city spokeswoman on Tuesday said details of the boycott are not yet available, probably because they didn't have them. Council probably read that and said, oh yeah, those are good questions, before then deciding to table the entire thing before today's meeting. The emergency apparently can wait. No, the irony has not eluded me, especially after one of the specific things that they did talk about in the meeting today, when the mayor admitted how ineffective the city's Choose Love initiative was to stopping the violence between Antifa and the Proud Boys.
But it is clear, based on the public outcry, on the media outcry, on the national front, that that strategy was not the right strategy. I think we can all acknowledge that. I take full responsibility for it. I think we all acknowledge we want to do better.
The public outcry. the media, the National Front. That's how you know this strategy didn't work. See, because I knew when I saw two groups fighting in the street, using weapons, hitting women, and tipping over a van, spanning hours with no police in sight. I mean, I can't believe they didn't choose love. If only we had years of evidence to suggest they wouldn't. It all takes me to one of the closing remarks from the Oregonian editorial. Our city leaders' focus must be on taking meaningful action that benefit the lives of the people they represent, not on progressive preening to score some short-term points.